Hello, sorry I sound a little sick, but today I will be addressing the topic of Dylan Xavier Hellwig. He's 21 years old. He has moved from Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, around the Midwest area in general, and he has left several girls fallen victim in his path. I will be speaking about 4 different victims today. I will not reference them by name. I will only reference them as Victim 1, Victim 2, Victim 3, and Victim 4. 3 of which were kind and brave enough to share their story with me so that I can make this video to hopefully spread the word about this horrible, vile man. One of which I witnessed and accounted firsthand everything this man has done to victim number 4, which I will get into, but I'm going to start with victim number 1. So before I tell you about this man here, I'm going to share all of his social media, and I'll put that on screen now. Along with all of his social medias, I will also show his mugshot and a list of all of his charges. So a little bit of background on this man, Dylan Xavier Hellwig. He is a supposedly recovering alcoholic. I do not know the validity of that statement. I do know that he has anger issues, a lot of anger issues, and he's very hot-headed sober, even more hot-headed when he has drinks in him. So I'll get into victim number 1. Victim number 1 was not Dylan Hellwig's first victim, but she is the first on the timeline of the people who decided to share their story with me. So victim number 1 not only experienced manipulative action and cheating, she also experienced physical abuse. Trigger warning: physical abuse. If anyone is sensitive to the topic, please skip the video now. He not only pushed her into walls, pushed her into bed frames, but also hit her in the stomach. He would also coerce her into sex when it was obviously not wanted. Victim number 2 was unfortunately directly after her. Victim number 2 gladly did not experience the physical abuse, but that does not make this situation any less serious. He would do other very concerning things, such as smashing out car windows, using crying as a form of manipulation, and threatening to hit her if she didn't get away from him when he was mad. Keep in mind, every single victim that I'm going to be talking about today, including the victims I'm not talking about today, was cheated on by this man. This man does not have a clean record when it comes to being loyal at all. Victim number 3 did unfortunately experience the physical abuse, as well as victim number 1 and victim number 4. Unfortunately, there was 3 other women between victim number 2 and victim number 3, but I will get into the things that happened to victim number 3 now. So Dylan would not only grab her, but grab her hard enough to form bruises on her arms and legs. He would get extremely intoxicated and try to jump out the window of a moving car, and when she would not let him, he would grab her leg and just squeeze as hard as he could. Not only did victim number 2 endure the crying as manipulation, all of his victims endured that. Whenever something didn't go his way, he would cry and hyperventilate and beg for forgiveness. You know, just classic manipulator tactics. Victim number 4 was unfortunately directly after victim number 3, and here comes my first-hand witness, because victim number 4 I considered like an extremely close best friend. So victim number 4 was also the victim of physical abuse, along with victim number 1 and victim number 3. He would choke her until she couldn't breathe and her face turned red. He left scratches all over her arms. He has shattered her phone, and he would withhold her car from her, drop her off and pick her up in places instead of letting her drive her own car. She no longer had any access to her own transportation. Unfortunately, victim number 4 is still together with Dylan Xavier Hellwig, despite everything that he put her through. Sad to say, but victim number 4 not only discredited the other victims, but specifically discredited victim number 1, because victim number 4 and number 1 were friends at one point in time. But when victim number 4 endured the same abuse that victim number 1 was claiming, victim number 4 apologized to victim number 1, then proceeded to get back together with Dylan. The only time that Dylan Hellwig and victim number 4 were apart is when he was in jail for the previous charges that I showed. Since I showed his social medias, there's no doubt in my mind that you will find who victim number 4 is. I do ask that you please do not send her any hate and that you please do not send her any pity, because that is what she wants. Victim number 4 is not in need of help or assistance. She chooses to stay by her own accord. I would like to add the fact that all of these victims were probably 120 pounds or under, very small, slender women who are very defenseless, and he could easily take advantage of. Despite him being in a relationship with victim number 4, I still wanted to make this video and spread the word because, like I said, he is not a loyal person, and I'm sure there's other girls who are going to fall victim to him. I want to do my best to prevent that. If I didn't make this video to spread the word, I'm sure there would be other victims, and I really want to prevent that from happening. No woman deserves his abuse or manipulation.